It's nice to see you today. And today we're going to talk about the reality is you don't have to have the perfect Pinterest home. I am Deb. You are in the office with Deb, and we're talking organizing and picture perfect and everything else and getting it done. Now, I want to address this because this has come up so much, especially in the decluttering your bedroom group. And now we're moving into the kitchen decluttering group. The reality is most of us, especially us with tiny homes, don't have the space to really take one cabinet shelf out, put this here, that here, leave the space, make it look good. The minimalism look. We don't have that. We can't do that. We have too much stuff. We're cooking daily. We bake. We want everything when we need to bake for the holidays. We have pots, pans. Unless you have that huge kitchen, then you got the room. But when they showed you the picture on Pinterest, they show you the minimal look. They pack it in nice and just show you the minimal spices or whatever it is in the cabinet. Hello, I use more than 7 spices. And yes, your jars are all perfect, but a lot of us don't want the jars because we're afraid they're going to break. We don't want them around the kids. And they touch up that picture and we get, oh my God, I wish I had that. I wish I had that. Well, what we need to remember is those pictures are touched up. They are touched up for a reason. They're to sell the product. They're to make you envy it. They're to make you want it, want a bigger home, want a pantry, want to buy all the products that organize to help you fit that pantry. They want you to have all that. Now, we just need to take a step back from it. It's kind of like the models in the magazines. They're perfect. Their makeup's all done perfectly. The dresses are beautiful and all that. Reality, we don't wear dresses down to the length to the floor every day. It makes it look like that's their everyday lifestyle. Or they show them in the home, in the house, and then they got the long dress on. That's not what everybody does. That's what I want to get at. Our homes, our cabinets, with the space we have to work with what fits in it to get what we need to get in it. Now, you may have a bunch of organized, let's say you've got a bunch of organized boxes stacked in a cabinet. And then the one organized box you have left over doesn't fit next to it because your cabinet's too narrow. So you got all these nice looking organizer boxes, let's say. Then on the other side, you've got this one out of the ordinary box in there because it fits what you need. You have it in the cabinet, but it looks silly because you got all the other organized boxes, but you don't have room to fit another roll of organized boxes the same as that one. That's the reality. That is what I'm talking about. We have to do what works for us in our home because that's all we can do. Hey, Tina, so nice to see you, my friend. And so many people get hung up on that perfect Pinterest home. Yes, it's nice to try to have it. Yes, you may have bought the jars, the organizing jars, and put all your spices in it. But quite honestly, I don't know about you, but I don't have the room for that in my pantry. I've got a shoebox in my pantry with all my spices in it. I buy the spice, I put it in there, put a label on top of it so I know what it is, so I don't have to pick it up every bottle. I don't have that kind of space. I can't do that. I'm not going to have that perfect Pinterest home. And that's something we've all got to accept. And most of us aren't organized. But we're like, but if I ask you, how would you rate your organizing home? I get C-. Like, well, I don't have the room for all that fancy stuff, and I want this, I want that, and it's just not reality. Now, We're going to be getting into our kitchens next month. I'm doing that special group to those of you that want the one-on-one support. We're going to be getting in there. And that's where we're really going to dive deep into what works, what doesn't work. And some of it's going to be changing your mindset because, yes, it'd be nice to have the perfect dream cabinet with everything fully organized. But when you don't have the space or you have more, and you have to cram in what you need in there, and now everybody's overbuying because they're paranoid at this point with the pandemic and everything that's left of the pandemic. Because I've seen the empty shelves in several different places. It's just not reality. And I don't want you to get hung up on that. I don't have the perfect Pinterest home. I don't have that brand new home with 30 different cabinets and you touch a button and the drawer just rolls out and everything else. I've got to work with what I have. And it may be just as simple as changing your mindset. You're like, oh, but I want that dream kitchen, That's fine, I want it. But we've got to work with what we got to make it your dream kitchen, if you get what I mean. We've got to work with it to make it what you want it to be. And you're not always going to be able to get all the perfect organizing containers you want on one shelf to match. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to leave like that much space left in the cabinet when I have other stuff I got to get in there and get organized. If I don't use it, yeah, I throw it out, or not throw it out. I should say donate it, or if it's bad, I'll throw it out. I should say I don't put it in the donation box. But I am not going to have all that empty space around all those containers because I don't have the room. I have to have my cabinets filled with the stuff I need. So that is what I'm trying to get at. It doesn't have to be that perfect Pinterest world. Organized, we can't always get all the organizers we want to fit into that cabinet we need it to fit. And you do have to make substitutions. And that's going to happen. So that is what we'll be working with also in that kitchen group. So anybody who's interested in joining that kitchen group, let me know and I'll give you the details for that, because that's where you're going to get my one-on-one support. And I'm going to tell you right now, what I charge an hour is over $100 already, just for a one-on-one. And you're getting that in the group with the others in there. You're getting that support, because we're going to be working on those kitchens, because we've got Halloween coming up. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to be baking cookies and stuff for Halloween. We've got Halloween parties. Right after Halloween parties comes Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving part, entertaining. We got Christmas. We got New Year's. It's all going to go whoosh. And we're going to be getting ready to, end of October, we're going to be decorating and getting our little pizza Halloween party or whatever it is together, baking, making those little ghost hot dogs, those mini wraps with the eyeballs and stuff for Halloween. So now's the time to start thinking about getting your kitchen organized. Even if you're not going to do it in the group with me, start working on it and do the best you can. It's all about working with what you've got, the space you've got, the items you've got that you need and you have to have. That's the key. Don't so much wrap your head around, oh, it has to be perfect. I have to have all this extra space and this and that and all the right containers. Because trust me, it's not all going to fit into that little area you've got. You can have six nice containers, and then you might have a different container in the next column, in the next part of your cabinet, because it's gonna work better. Hey, Laura, it's nice to see you. So let go of that perfect Pinterest way it should be. If you can't do it, if you could do it, that's great. More power to you, love it. But the reality is most of us can't. So thank you so much, ladies, and let me know if you decide to join us in the kitchen group to get that one-on-one help you need. Thanks, ladies. Bye.